I've set myself the challenge to watch every single episode of Doctor Who ever made in 1 year, from 1963 all the way through to the modern era. Today we are finishing up the Second Doctor's era, and we are this far through the show overall. We are in Season 6. We open up this serial and this season with an aging man-child rebel of his own society taking a bunch of teenagers in his ship, promising adventure, landing and letting them out, where they are instantly killed by a weird alien robot. Because of this, I propose that Cully must be one of those hidden regenerations of the Doctor that we keep finding these days. We can slot him into the timeline somewhere before Hartnell. There's room. Of course, even at their worst, I don't think the Doctor would ever dress like this. In The Mind Robber, the Doctor, Jamie and Zoe get trapped in the land of fiction, where they have to avoid being turned into fictional characters. They're aided in their quest by a variety of fictional characters, including Cyrano de Bergerac, Gulliver, and a 21st century comic book superhero. Nope, cooler than that one. Even more popular than him. There we go. Perfection. In The Invasion, we're introduced to Tobias Vaughan, CEO of a smug company. He started it out as a small smug store and built it into the sprawling smug empire that you see now. Maybe it's just because I'm watching these in such a compressed form, but I recognized this guy when he came on screen. I looked him up, and the actor was in Season 3 playing a different character called Mavic Chen. He was a politician representing our home solar system who betrays us to the Daleks. Chen believed that he could use the Daleks' military might to take over the solar system and then depose them, leaving himself as ruler of all. But here the same actor is playing Tobias Vaughan, who is a titan of industry on Earth, who's betrayed Earth to the Cybermen. Vaughan believes that he can use the Cybermen's military might to take over the world and then depose them, leaving himself as ruler of all. Landing on the planet of the Krotons now. Krotons. The Krotons have been enslaving the Gonds for generations and seeking out only the Gonds that are the smartest, because their ship is literally powered by intelligence. The Krotons maintain control of the Gonds using a combination of brainwashing, careful control of information, and a vicious mechanical glory hole. Also, as some sort of statement about apartheid, the Krotons all have South African accents. I say that with a heavy asterisk. The actors intended them to have South African accents. I think they actually sound more like Brummies. In The Seeds of Death, we land in the near future, where a transportation system called TMAT has been set up on some sort of weird sky egg. Don't do that, guys, it's gonna hatch one day soon. The TMAT Center also makes a tempting target for the Ice Warriors. Luckily, the Doctor manages to convince them that flying into the sun would be a better use of their time. The Space Pirates is another one of the serials. Sadly, there are tons of these in the First and Second Doctor era, where almost all the footage is missing, and the Space Pirates does not even have an animated reconstruction. All we've got is the soundtrack of the episode and the telesnaps to watch. Which is a shame, because the story is just thrilling. I hope one day this footage can be found, so I can see the Doctor, Jamie and Zoe sit in a pod for 2 episodes straight. Someone has been kidnapping soldiers from different wars all across history and taking them to some weird battleground. A surprise, it turns out to be the War Chief, another one of the Doctor's race. And now we finally get to find out the name of the Doctor's species. Time Lords. The Doctor goes to stand trial, in some sort of trial of a Time Lord, and the Time Lords are convinced that he should be allowed to live as long as he can do the sickest backflip of all time. He backflips so hard he flies straight out of the show. That's it for Season 6. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you for Season 7. Bye!